Today I'm going to show you how to really quickly weight paint clothing to a body. First thing you want to make sure is that your body has weight painting. So you go to the armature, enter pose mode, and when you hit R to rotate, you see that your body moves. As you can see, the t-shirt doesn't. Next step I usually do is if the clothing come with an armature, I delete that armature. I then head over here, this little triangle, data properties, and you can see vertex groups. I click the little down button here and delete all groups, because we're going to make our own vertex groups. Next step, I select my original mesh, the one that I was weight painted, and then I shift select one that I want to weight paint. Next, I head into weight paint. And you can see it turn blue, and only the shirt is supposed to turn blue. If that happens, you know you did it correctly. Next step, you find where it says weights. Click that, and you click on one of the only options, transfer weights. Over here, I'm going to put 0.28. Now you can change the ray radius, you can change all of these settings. This is just the settings I learned it with and I usually use. Afterwards, you can go and fine tune the weight painting however you want to. After setting the ray radius to 0.28, I am going to change the source, and this is important, to by name. As you can see, all of these vertex groups just appeared there. By setting it to by name, you just transfer over everything. After I've done that, I go to weights, I click on normalize. Now I'm going to uncheck lock active, and if it isn't on all groups, I'm going to select all groups. Next step, I go to smooth, weights, and then smooth. Again, if it isn't on all groups, change it to all groups. I'm not going to change any of these settings. I haven't had to so far. And then the last step I use is clean. I set it to all groups if it isn't. And then I set the limit to 0.030. Now, if you've done all that, you're almost ready to go. Go back to object mode. You make sure you only have your shirt selected. You go over here to the modifiers. And if the shirt came with a armature, it's going to have this. And you set it to the original armature. Now, if it didn't come with one, you click on app modifier, you find armature, then you select your main armature, one that is connected to the body and everything else. Then a little step I do in order to have it just a bit nicer is I select t-shirt and then control select the armature, then do control P, parent it to the armature. So if I we'll do the drop down menu, t-shirt is connected to the armature. And now we can really quickly do the test, the pose mode test, and as you can see, it now moves. Obviously, there's clipping. We can fix that either through going for the weight painting or modifying the original mesh with blend shapes, like squishing it or something, but it is up to you. That's it. Thank you.